Hello guys, I'm making a small video here showing you what I'm looking for concerning project number 1. Okay, so I'm going to log into my stat lab. I'm gonna go to web link. I'm on Blackboard. I'm gonna go to content market tools. I'm going to go to my stat lab, course home, and then once I'm on my stat lab, I'm going to click Stat Crunch. Alright, so now I'm going to select the Stat Crunch website. Okay, so once you're here, I want you guys to use the data from StatCrunch. So you wanna go to Explore, and you wanna go to Data, Explore Data. As you can see here, StatCrunch have more than 30,488 data sets. So there are a lot of data to choose from. Okay. So just look over those data. I mean, I'm not asking you to look over 30,000 data, but just look on any data that you feel like you are interested to. You know, you can go to the next page and explore those data until you find something that you have specific interest, and you select it. So for the sake of these examples, I'm going to just select the first data set. So let me go back to the previous page, and I'm going to select the USA car accident in 2011. Okay, and as you can see here below, there is a description of the data set. So here we have this data set contains information for drivers involved in car accidents in the United States during 2011. The variables include the age in years of the persons, so there is age, the gender of the persons, gender, and the month in which the accident occurred, so months, and the day of the week of the accident occurred, so day of weeks. So here we have variable age, gender, months, and day of the weeks. And as you can see, those are qualitative data, so not quantitative data. I mean, age is, well, you can say that age is quantitative data, but gender is definitely qualitative data because you are either male or female. Months are qualitative data because that's January to December, and the day of weeks are definitely qualitative data because it goes from Sunday to Saturdays. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and copy the descriptions because these descriptions will be in your introduction. So copy it somewhere and go to a Microsoft, open up a Word document and paste it, and paste your what you copy there. That way you can come back to it. Okay, so this will be in our introduction. Okay, introduction. Okay, all right, and then leave it there. We'll come back to it later on. Now once you do that, you want to actually click on the data. So as you can see, StatCrunch will upload the data set. Okay, now here, this is the data set. We have age in the heading, gender, we have months and day of weeks. Okay, and those data extend all the way through. That's a very long data. As you can see here, we have over 72,310 cells. Okay, so you can scroll all the way up. Now the first thing I want you to do is I want you to go to data, okay, and I want you to save the data. Okay, you want to save the data. So USA car accident 2011, and then you want to save it. You want to click on save. Okay, so I'm not going to click save because I saved it already. I don't want to save it twice. Okay, let me click save to see if it will let me save it twice. Yeah, it's saving the data. Okay, so the data is saved, and it's going to be in your save data folder, and later on we're gonna access those data. All right, next you want to close that window. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to go to stats, right? Go to tables and click frequency. Now here you have what? 2, 4. I have 4 choices here. I have age, gender, months, day of weeks. Now here select whichever you feel like you are curious about. Here I'm very curious about knowing what day of the weeks has the most accidents. So I'm going to select day of weeks. And then I'm going to click compute. Okay. Now I have a frequency and relative frequency tables showing me, let's say here on Sundays I have what, 11,514 accidents. Mondays 8,939 accidents, and so on and so forth. So these are the frequency, and the other column is the relative frequency tables. Okay. So what I want you to do here is to go to options, and then I want you to save that data. Okay. Now under frequency tables, I want you to add the title of your, because here we selected day of weeks. So frequency tables, you're going to add the day of weeks. Okay, day of weeks. That way, later on when we retrieve it, we know exactly the data that we're looking for. And here we click save. Okay. Next, I want you to go to graph. And because day of weeks, Sundays through Saturdays, is qualitative, so here I'm going to be interested in creating a bar plot with data. So you go to graph, go to bar plot with data. But again, here I want you to stick with the same column, because here we selected day of weeks first for our frequency tables. So be consistent here. Use the same selection that you use for your frequency. So here I'm going to use day of weeks again, and you click compute. Okay, and once you do that, you're going to have your frequency tables. You're going to have your bar graph, right? So we have, and we say that during class that a bar graph is just a visual representation of your frequency, right? So here we have those bars that are not connected. Okay, so you go to option again, and then you want to save it. And once you save it, you got bar plot with data. Again, add day of weeks, because that's day of weeks, right? Day of weeks. Okay, and then you click save. So I have my frequency tables, I have my bar graph. The last item I want you guys to do is to go to graph. And because this is qualitative data, we're gonna need to find out a pie chart for that data. So pie chart with data. Again, I went to graph. I scroll down to pie charts with data. Again, I'm gonna stick with the exact same selection. Okay. So in your project, once you select one column, stick with it. Okay. So day of weeks, and then hit compute. And here I have a pie chart of the same informations. So the days of the weeks that accident occurred the most. Okay, and you go to option again, and you want to save it. And you also want to add the pie chart with data. You're going to add day of weeks. Alright, day of weeks. Alright, you click save. And I'm done now. I can go back to the StatCrunch site, the homepage, okay, and you want to go to My StatCrunch. So click on My StatCrunch, and under My StatCrunch, click on Report. Click on Report, okay. So once you click on Report, you want to come here and click on Create a New Report, okay. Create a new report, okay. And once you click Create a New Report, the titles will be the title of your data set. Remember, our data set was 2011, 2011 US car accident report, right? So that's my titles, okay? Okay, share with, yeah, you can select share with everyone. You can check here, no, you don't need to share your stuff with everyone, okay? And I would check this box. I would check, share with Math 125, because I created a group, okay? If you don't see this option in your on your page, don't worry about it. I'm not too picky. I won't be too picky about it. Okay. Allow comments. Yes, you would want to allow comments, because I want your peers to see your project. Now here in the body of your report, you want to go back to, remember where you paste the summary of the data. You want to copy it, okay? Make a copy, and then go back and paste it to the body of your report, StatCrunch report. Okay. The next thing I want you to do is you want to go here and click this key here. That's a shift and a comma key will give you this, and you want to select, you want to type data 1, okay, and hit shift and the dot key, okay, data 1. And what this does, it will paste the data set at this location, okay. Now you want to scroll all the way down, under attach data set, we're going to click data set 1, and we're going to look at USA car accident. As you can see, I saved it twice, you know, because I did it before I made this video. So I wanted you, to see how I actually did the actual report. So here you're going to select your data set. So USA car accidents in 2011. So as you can see, the data will be loaded to your report. So you scroll we scroll back to our body, okay. Then you want to click. Remember, we first created the frequency, right? So in the result 1, you want to look at frequency table day of weeks, right? Frequency table day of weeks. So here you can even let's see if I can copy this. No, I cannot copy this. Yeah, so here you want to scroll up and type the following, okay, is the frequency and relative frequency tables of day of weeks. Okay, and here you're gonna go, you're gonna hit enter, and you're gonna hit shift and the comma key, and you're gonna put result 1 and hit the shift and the dot key. And what this does, again, it will paste the actual tables on this specific location, right below, right at this location. Okay. Next, you wanna do the bar graph, right? So I can write the following. The following is the bar plot of let me go back here and see what was the title of that bar plot. So under result 2, you can scroll down and say it's the bar plot with data day of weeks. Absolutely. So you're going to go up and say the following is a bar plot with data, of day of weeks, right? Day of weeks. Okay, and then we're gonna hit enter and hit the shift key and the comma key and put result 2, and then shift key and a dot key. Okay, and finally we have our pie chart, right? So we're gonna write the following. The following is a pie chart of, I think that's with data. I believe that's the pie chart with data. Let's double check that. So on the result 2, wait a minute, that should be result 3, not 2. Yes, result 3. So on the result 3, we select our pie charts. That's pie chart with data. Okay, with data. Okay, what happened here? Okay. Let's go back. This is not what I'm looking for here. All right, let's go back. So on the result 3, okay, pie chart with data, day of week, right? Pie chart with data, day of week. Let's see. Okay, result 3. Okay, so the following is a pie chart with data. Of day of weeks. Okay, day of weeks. Well, that's in one word, day of week. Okay, good. And then we're gonna hit the shift key, the comma key, and put result 3, and then shift key and the dot key. Okay, and finally we want to write a conclusion, right? We're gonna write the conclusions. You want to conclude your report, and I've written the conclusion already, so I'm just gonna copy it and paste it. What way did I do it? All right, let's see. Anyway, I can rewrite it here. So the conclusion I made is, by looking at the frequency tables and the relative frequency tables, I realized that accidents occur the most during what? During Sundays, right? So here the Sundays. So from the 2011 report, from the 2011 U.S. accident report, right? I would say from the U.S. 2011 accident data set. Okay, we saw that. Okay, the day with the most accident is Sunday, right? And it is followed by, was it Sunday or Saturday? Let's see here. Let's look at the yes, that was Saturday, because Saturday has the bar is higher in Saturday. So that's Saturday followed by Sunday. Yes. Let's go back to our body. Yeah. So from 2011's U.S. accident data set, we saw that the day with the most accidents is Saturday, not Sunday. Is Saturday, and it's followed by Sunday, right? It's followed by Sunday. Okay. So here again, the relative frequency tables and the bar graph will allow us to know those information, because only by looking at the data, the raw data, it's kind of hard to figure out, which days had the most accidents. Okay, and once you do that, you can come here and under Flickr here, we can let's say type accidents, okay, and see what kind of picture will accident, and see search. So as you can see, I will select. So this is a picture that symbolizes that, hey, there's an accident going on here. So it will be added to our report, which is nice, right? Sometimes you want to make your report pretty. And then you want to save your report. Okay, you want to save it. Okay. And once you save your report, you will see that the data set is where we want it, where we want it to be. Okay. And then you have your frequency tables, day of weeks, is right there. And then you have your bar plot right under frequency tables. And finally, we have our pie chart right under the bar plot. Okay. And we have our conclusion here, right? So that's a very short conclusion. So from the 2011 US accident data set, we saw that the days with the most accidents is Saturdays, and it's followed by Sunday. So that's very short. Okay. So this is one way a quick report of this huge data set. Okay, and that's exactly what I want you guys to do. So hopefully this example will help you, will guide you through your own project. And I will do my best to try to figure out to write up a Word documents that lay out all those steps as follows. But again, this you can use this video as a reference, okay, of what is expected. And once you do this, the last step here is to go to, here I'm using Google Chrome. So I'm going here and I'm going to go to print. Okay, I'm going to go to print, and under print you want to save it. You don't want to print it, but you want to save it as a PDF file. Okay, you want to save it as a PDF file, and then you want to make sure you save it. Okay, you save it. You save your report. Okay. Okay, he's telling me that I saved this report already. So yes, I did. Okay, I saved it on my desktop. So yes, I'm going to save it again. And once you save your report, okay, maybe I should have shown you what the report will look like. So let's go back there and let's click print. Okay. Once you do that, you can browse through your report. So this is how the report will look like. That's a PDF file. Okay. So you can scroll down and see that's a really nice and organized way of that huge raw data. Okay, and then of course I saved it already. I don't need to do it again. Now the next step, the final step is to go back to your Blackboard shell and go under assignments. Right, I created a link. So project 1's organizing data, chapter 2. So you want to click on the link, right, and then you want to submit your project. So you want to come here and browse through your computers, right? So I remember that I saved it under 2011 accident report. So that's 2011 US car accident report, right? You click on it, you click open, and your report will be attached to your Blackboard page, right? And then you hit submit, and voila, you're done. Okay, you're done. So I will be able to view it from my page, Okay, and this is exactly what the first project is. It's not. It might take you a little time to get to know maybe StatCrunch, but after you figure out the data set you want to explore, it should be easy for you to do. All right, so I wish you good luck on these assignments, and I will again try to figure out to make a Word documents laying out all of those steps I mentioned.